What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I'm in a Goodwill. I'm looking on the shelves, trying to find some things I can buy and sell on eBay. I see these dolls. They're Cave Club dolls, and I've seen these loose in the wild before. $2.99, brand new sealed. They got a few of them. However, not worth picking up, unfortunately. I forget what they were selling for. There's a glove, worth picking up. Can make some money on that, so I do grab that. And I believe I've already sold that glove. I've been selling a few gloves here recently. I believe that was one of them. And we're just looking in the toys, trying to find something loose, like maybe a loose Pokemon figure or something like that. I just found one worth about $60 at a Goodwill the other day, so definitely little figures like that can be worth money. Good to spot, good to know what to look for. So on this end cap, I'm not seeing much, just walking through. This is a small Goodwill. I've found, really nice calculators here on those shelves before, so I always want to look. Over here, you can see they got this end cap for their electronics and small appliances. This is it. However, I found some really good gems on this end cap, so it's worth checking out, especially when you're in the area. Stop at these small Goodwills. You never know what you're going to find. Clocks, I didn't find anything really great. Over in the shoes, though, I see these Merrell shoes, and I'm like, wow, these things look almost unworn. $5 for these Merrell shoes, so great pickup. Anytime you can get a pair of Merrells like that for $4.99. And I'm just looking on the shelves. I think I ended up finding another pair later when I was walking through, mixed in with the women's shoes, some nice Nike over here. Oh, what it was is that woman was there, so I came over here first and then found the shoes, I remember. So a couple of good pairs of shoes, and today was good for shoes. So shoes, I make a lot of money on shoes over the year. Now I'm in a church thrift store. Prices are great here. Board games, 50 cents. Trying to spot some good ones. There's a Light Bright, not missing a lot of pieces and everything. Some of those Light Brights, most of them's not worth picking up. A little bit saturated, even the vintage ones. But puzzles, I usually don't pick up used puzzles unless they're very unique and special. This little Tonka truck there, 50 cents. I don't think it was anything special, but I don't remember seeing it when I was looking there. Got some bags and stuff. I'm just looking in, hoping to find something. This is the kind of thrift store where things do not last long on the shelves. They put them out, a couple minutes later, they're gone. Over here on this appliance shelf, look what I find. It's like finding an old friend, Cocomotion. Even though I found one of these, I think it was just 2 or 3 months ago at a Goodwill, but it was half off. I think it was only like, $2 there. So great pickup. I sell those for right around $35, $40 right now. Used to go for a bit more. A lot of people are selling them, but in the wintertime, they fly off the eBay shelves. Might even sell that one on Amazon. Now we got a POV view of what it's like to be a Cocomotion in a cart at a thrift store. If you've ever wondered, here it is. So coming in this room, checking out some goods, and I see something over here that's caught my eye. It is like a grab bar soap dish shelf for a shower. And I ended up selling this for $70, I believe it was. Brand new. There's another one right next to it. I opened that one. It was opened, and it had, the shelf was scratched up. Looked like it was probably missing some pieces. I just passed on it. I probably could have made some money on it, actually, just because the other one sold for so much. A lot of those shower grab bars in certain styles, they do very well. I've sold them in the past. I was happy to find it. But it was half off, so it was only $2.50. We are now in another church thrift store. I'm upstairs looking in these toys, and they don't put a lot of new stuff out here. So when I come in here, I don't really expect to find anything, but of course, I found some really good stuff in this thrift store. Over here, I think they just keep some clothing, some books, some board games. You just never know. There's a bag of pretzels. I was kind of hungry. I considered eating those. Stratego up here, not a bad game to pick up. I think it sells on Amazon pretty good around Christmas, but I left it. Inside of a Goodwill now, checking out these new carts that came out. Got some like little cereal and like food items, I guess went to some play set. Here's a Darth Vader helmet, bank, $3.99, in good condition, but just not really worth picking up. Cool though. Here are some Legos. Little Mermaid, I'm like, oh, please be sealed. I see that they've been open, and $2.99. I'll still pick them up because they're Lego. And if that's complete, that's good money. Down here I see some tackle boxes, and I thought at first this was filled with fishing stuff. Unfortunately, it's not. It's crafting items. However, I did sell the crafting items in there for $15 plus shipping. I sold this tackle box already. This one was only $3.99. I think I sold this for $40 plus shipping. It was an international order. The buyer paid like over $60 to have that shipped. So you just never know about stuff like that. It's worth doing some research. Great pickups. And I have a coupon where if I spend $20, I get $5 off. So I'm really trying to find some stuff to use that. And I come across these boots. I'm like, oh, these look interesting. I'll look them up. Sure enough, they're worth picking up because they're only $4.99. Got those Crocs there I pick up as well. And you know what? I just sold those a couple hours ago. Going to be shipping them out in the morning. I believe I sold them for $20 plus shipping. So not a bad pickup there. But I go into Salvation Army, and over here in the toys, I start seeing all these Barbie dolls. They are $1 a bag. Some bags are only 49 cents. They have 4 to 5 dolls in them. Just madness. I end up getting like 60 plus dolls for 15 bucks. And I'm very sad looking at this because Salvation Army closed. One of the last good finds in Salvation Army right here. And it really makes me mad that they closed because there's no reason for that. And I can tell you the reason they closed is because of their insane prices. You're like, Wick, but these Barbie dolls are a great price. Yeah, but they were pricing like shoes $30. A lot of stuff that people came in, they saw the prices, and they just quit shopping there. It used to be this store. There were people in line to come in back in the golden days, and then they just started raising prices. And people said, you know what, we're done. And they couldn't afford to stay open. And it's just frustrating that that had to happen because I love this store. So all you thrift stores out there, don't raise your prices to ridiculous prices because you're just going to kill your customer base and your store is going to shut down. I'll quit ranting about that because I could go on probably for another hour just trying to prove my points. But I picked up a dog there, little vintage electronic dog, checking the rest of this stuff, hoping to find some sealed board games or something awesome, but I did not. Inside of Goodwill though, we're back in another Goodwill, checking it out. Check out the holiday stuff here, trying to find something good. And I see this, I'm like, what is this thing? This is interesting. I don't even know what this is, and I've been thrifting and going out sourcing for a while. Usually it really catches my attention if I see something I don't recognize. It says Lake Shores on it. I look it up. It's worth selling. I've sold it. I don't remember what I sold it for. I think $40 or $50. Yeah, it's something to do with lures, fishing lures. And here is a sealed PSP component cable set. Surprisingly, these are worth quite a bit of money, about $40 or so on eBay. And over here, I'm seeing a knife block. I'm like, hey, this is a pretty good looking knife block. I didn't see any name on it. And usually the name is what matters. If that was Cutco, that might be a $50 knife block there. So I ended up leaving it. I don't know if a no-name knife block would sell that well. Probably not. Wasn't really interested in dealing with it. But let me show you what I picked up today. This one is interesting. Let's jump into it. Let's start with the Barbies down here. I got all of these Barbie dolls for dirt cheap at Salvation Army. Most of the bags are 99 cents. There's some 49-cent bags in there. Most of them have 4 dolls. Some of them had 5 dolls, I believe. They look to be from about the 90s era. You can see they all have clothing, which is great. Even got a bag of clothing in there. And here's some Dorothy, some Wizard of Oz stuff, some more. Let's kind of flip through them a little bit. Now, I'm no Barbie expert. I've mentioned that so many times on the channel, but I'm paying about $1/4 a piece for these. So I know there's some money to be made doing lots, and that's probably what I'll do. There's about 55, 60 dolls in here, and I paid $15 for all of them. So you cannot beat that. I'm just going to do lots of probably 8 to 10. I just sold a lot of Barbie dolls. I think 7 or 8 dolls for about 30 bucks. Same time period. So I would say minimum there's $150 profit in there. It just depends how the auctions go. Maybe I have some rare ones in there. I don't know. There was just no way I wasn't picking them up at that price. But back up here on the table, I got this Masters of the Universe pop figure. It don't look like it was selling maybe for $20. I paid $4 for it at Goodwill. So there's some profit to be made there. Below it, I got this Moen designer grab bar corner shelf. These things are pretty good. $5. This one was brand new. They had another one there at the thrift store, but it was also the same, but not in good condition. So I just decided to leave that one because this one has a comp on eBay. It sold for $70. And I believe that. I bought these things on clearance from Lowe's one time and I made a killing on them. They do sell for around $60 to $80, just depending on the model. So I'll price this $69.99 plus shipping. I'll be the only one selling it on eBay. I'm sure it will sell. Look at this, a Coca Motion. I got one at this thrift store recently. By this point, they are a little bit saturated. It is summer, so they're not selling as fast. With the last one I sold, I think I sold for about $40 plus shipping. I think you still sell it for about $30 plus shipping right now. I'm going to try Amazon. I've never sold one on Amazon. I will print the manual out. You can download the PDF, print it out, and I'll bundle it and try selling it on Amazon. Usually I don't like to ship small appliances like this, FBA, but I'll give it a shot. It looks like they're selling for about $50 on Amazon. Everything at that thrift store was half off, by the way, I should mention. So this was only $2 and that was only $2.50. So I bought these Pajar, I guess it is, boots. They got the Canadian flag on there, so I'm assuming they come from Canada. Looked them up. There wasn't a lot of comps for this particular style, but I did see one very similar sell for about $75. I don't know if I can sell those for $75. I'll probably try $50. They were $4.99, so I went ahead and grabbed them. And a lot of good shoe pickups today. I also got these Hoka shoes. You can see they were $2 at the thrift store. They are in really good physical condition, just very dirty around the white part. They're not falling apart, no holes. So I'm going to clean up that white, and I think this pair was selling for about $60, $70. And yes, I've sold so many of these Hoka shoes before in that price range. I think the last pair I sold was for $80. They were a bit nicer than this though. So a great brand to always pick up. Take a look at these. We're on the shelf. These are Merrell shoes. Some sort of hiking shoes. Look like they've never been worn. And I was really excited to find these. I just shipped out today a pair of Merrell barefoot shoes I paid $5 for, sold them for $60 plus shipping. These aren't the greatest. Not a great model, I guess, but still, these are going to be $40 plus shipping in this condition, maybe $50 plus shipping. Some of these Merrell shoes new, range close to $200, so it's just hard to say. It just really depends on the model. Then we got some Brooks pickups, $4.99. I decided why not? They're in good listable condition. I believe it was this pair. I should have no problem selling for $40 plus shipping. We got this pair right here, which is a bit of an older model, still in great condition. I should be able to sell those for about $30, I think. So at $5 a piece, of course. They got some of these Crocs. I don't recall ever seeing a pair of Crocs like this. I just bought them blind because, again, they're very clean. I mentioned this a lot. When I could pick up shoes and just make a little bit of money, even when there's not a lot of profit, if they're clean, they're easy to list, it's worth it. I don't want to spend a bunch of time cleaning shoes just to make $10 or $15. And it's about what I'll make on these, I think, is about $15. They didn't look like they were that special, but they're very clean. There's no work involved other than just listing. I went ahead and grabbed these Crocs because at one of the stores I had a coupon to get $5 off a $20 purchase. I think I'll make about maybe $10 on those is all, maybe up to $15. Again, I was just trying to get to that $20 so I could get that $5 off. I might as well buy these, make some money, and get the $5 off something else. I also got these Nike Air shoes, Air Max, and you know what? At this point, I don't even remember picking these up. I think I got these at Goodwill, right? Yeah, I think I got them the same place I got the Merrell shoes. I didn't see them at first, and while I was walking away, I saw them. $5. I think the comps were pretty good on these as well, $30 to $40. Again, look how clean they are. They're just ready to go, ready to be listed. I love it. Then finally for the shoes at the thrift store, I think I paid, $2 for these. These are Reebok CrossFit shoes. And I found the red version of these and they sold for about $40. Honestly, I think the green ones are going to sell for less. They're not in the greatest shape either. Now that I'm looking at them, I'm going to take a little bit of work, but still I think it's a $30 sale for a $2 purchase. That's pretty good. So for the total for all the shoes, I'll put it on the screen. So I got this youth glove, $1.99 Rawlings. Looked it up, looked like it was selling for $20 plus shipping. $1.99. That's profit. Got this Lego set, $2.99, Disney Little Mermaid. It's been opened. It's got a decent amount of pieces in it. It could be complete. If it's complete, $35, $40. New, this one sells, I think it was $75.90. I don't even remember now. If it's not complete, I think some of these pieces being unique enough, maybe I could part them out, make some money. I don't know if I'll take the time to do it. Chances are, if it's not complete, it's just going into my bin of loose Legos. Got some stuff hidden here. Solitaire, lighted solitaire I picked up at the thrift store. This is Solitaire Light. Apparently this isn't as good of one. Maybe it's free sell I'm thinking about. It sells for more. The Radica games on Amazon FBA. You know, there's still $10 profit there on that. We got this plug and play TV Pac-Man. I don't recall ever coming across this particular model. I thought it was cool. $2.99. It does look like it sells for about $20. As I mentioned, these plug and plays, I usually bundle different ones together. Get more profit that way. Here is an amazing ink pickup at the thrift store. These were $5 a piece. You have the black here, and you have the 3-pack for the color. I think it was, these two selling together was around $75, $85, maybe $100. I don't remember at this point, but I got 1 or 2 of each and then 1 extra black. So there's definitely at least $200 profit there in this brand new sealed ink. And I could get more. This expired, I think, in 2019 or 2020. So if it was actually not expired, I could probably sell a 2-pack like this for about $130. I also picked up this one, which was $1.50 because it was half off at the thrift store. I will make at least $10 on that one as well. Picked this up at Goodwill. This is just a little soldier. It's $1.99. Looked it up. It was selling for about $12 to $15 new. So $1.99. Easy to list. I went ahead and grabbed it. Paid $1 for this Pentax camera, film camera, at the thrift store, and it's a $30 camera. So let me pull it out for anyone interested. There it is, just a simple film camera. Still sells for $30. So here is this Techno 2.0 Robotic Dog. This is like the first one they ever released. It was $2.99 at Salvation Army. I picked it up because it has the bone and the ball and the manual. Some of the comps on this without those were selling for about $20, so I'm probably going to price this $30, $40. There's really none listed on this particular model right now. It does have a little bit of scuffing, or I'd probably price it higher, almost like a little bit of cracking there. But yeah, kind of a cool pickup, right? Here's a Bible I got at Salvation Army, giant print. This thing was free. Bibles are free at Salvation Army, and I always offer to pay for the Bibles, and they don't take my money, so I'm still taking it for free, and I can sell this. I think on Amazon was $40 or $45 FBA, so we'll do that, make some money. And here are some component AV cables for a PSP. They were $4.99 at Goodwill, came out on a cart, and these things sell for about $40, $45 if I remember correctly now. I didn't even check Amazon. They might sell for a lot more on there, but that was eBay. We got some stuff back here. It's kind of interesting. I picked up these 2 tackle boxes because the price was cheap. I picked up this one because it was one of the things I was basically getting for free because I had that $5 coupon. This one is filled with sewing stuff. At first I thought it was filled with like fishing stuff, like fly fishing stuff, and I got really excited. But it's filled with like threads and all kinds of other craft stuff. This one was $4.99. I don't know how I'm going to sell this. I think I'm just going to pull all the craft stuff out, the threads. I saw some lots of threads selling like for $15, $20, so I can make some money that way. And then this box here was selling for about $20 plus shipping. So we'll just do it that way and make some money. And then below it, I got this Plano tackle box. It is a vintage one, $3.99. This one was empty, but I can sell this, it looks like, for about $40 plus shipping. And then finally, I grabbed this color collector. I don't know what this is used for, something to do with fishing. I've not done a lot of research. I just looked it up. It's from 1984, and I saw that some of them were selling for around $40, which is what I think I could sell it for. Paid $10 for it, not knowing a lot about it. It's a little bit of a risk. It seems to be in good condition, possibly never used. When you look at it that way, it looks like maybe that's just the original plastic. It's got something there. Should have done some research so I could explain a bit more of what it is. I think it's something to do with the colors of like fishing lures. It'll be fun to learn about though when I go to list it. But there it is, everybody. That's the haul for today. Some amazing deals. Going to be some amazing profits. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Hit the like button for me. I would really appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. Be subscribed to Flipping Junk. Don't miss any of the content, any of the bolos. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and now TikTok. I started a TikTok, so if you're into that, look me up on there. Flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Till next time.